In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about vlogging or video blogging,
And
I'm going to show you some tips and tricks of how you can become a successful YouTube vlogger on a small budget. Coming up. So hello everyone, my name is Jay, aka Jace123, and I do vlogging, gaming, and even vlogging tips and strategy videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And hey, at any time during this video, make sure to check out the links in the video description below. I'm going to list out some products which could be useful for when you do vlogging, and I'm also going to list some other things that I forgot. So without no further ado, let's jump into the video. So, vlogging is one of the second highest ever viewed videos other than Fortnite to be trending on YouTube. And many small vloggers or vloggers in the past who have wanted to start YouTube recording fun parts of their life and sharing it to the rest of the world will have probably asked themselves this question. What is the best and cheapest way to start doing vlogging as a part-time thing or as a proper thing on a small budget? Well, today I'm going to share with you some of my top tips of how you can make great vlogging videos while on a small budget. Okay, so tip number one is to not blow all of your budget straight away. Now, many people are going to feel like that when they want to start doing YouTube video blogs or vlogging for that fact, because they want to actually get their quality up to the par of regular YouTubers and vloggers these days. However, here's the thing. If you buy a £500 or £600 camera, which is what I didn't do, then you're going to be looking up so many times of YouTube tutorials on how to use it, and some of the things you might not understand. However, if you use things such as your phone, which you already have in your possession, and you already know how to use it, it makes it one, a lot easier, and two, saves you quite a lot of money from forking out with a camera. Also, most of the time, but not every time, the quality from the DSLR cameras are not the same as the phone. However, they are on par with them. So here's a quick demonstration of what I'm talking about. Okay everyone, so here's a quick test with the Nikon D5500. There is no microphones plugged into this. I have a custom lens on here, which is the 18-105. Usually it would be 18mm to 55mm. And this is actually a £500 to £600 camera, so the quality is obviously going to look different, but this is what it looks like in a normal vlogging shot and what the quality of this is to look like. So everyone, here is a quick sound test and quick audio video test with the Samsung Galaxy S7. Now, as you can see on the other one, it was a lot different. This is just stock, there is nothing else added to it, so this is basically just what the phone and the audio quality is to look like and sound like in a vlogging form. Okay, so now that you've actually seen the footages of each of them, then now let's talk about some other things, what makes a good vlog. So tip number two for me is about audio. Now, if everybody knows now in this day and age that if your video is great but your audio is bad, then people will most automatically click off the video. So in order to have good video, you need good audio. Now, there are two main ways that you can get good audio in your vlogs. So tip number one to get really good audio for your videos is to not record any parts of your vlog while there is a lot of wind interference, because many people won't be able to understand what you're saying. While there is heavy wind going on in the background, you actually lose your storytelling aspect and people won't be able to understand you if you're actually recording in windy situations. However, there is an alternative. If you want to actually record in a windy situation but you really desperately need that part for your vlog, so for example, if you're going all the way up to Mount Montar, which is Castleton, then it's very, very windy up there, but you need to describe to your audience of why it's so windy up there, then at least put some type of indication while you are editing in your vlogs, because then your storytelling does not go wrong. So tip number two that I have for you all to get clean and crisp audio is to actually invest a tiny bit of money into a microphone, either for your DSLR camera or for your phones. Now, the main one that many people seem to use when they're starting vlogging and everything else like that, and they want something very discreet that they can hide, is a lapel mic, or they are known commonly in this day and age as their correct term as a lavalier mic. Now, I have one here. I bought this from Wish for about £2. Don't bother, it's terrible, but I'm just showcasing it anyway. But basically what this happens is you clip it onto your shirt and then you plug the 3.5mm cable into either the headphone port of your Nikon camera or your Canon camera, or you plug it into your phone, and this makes the signal and the voice and the audio sound a lot clearer when you're doing your vlogs. And I will also link some stuff up in the YouTube description below, some cheap lapel mics and everything else like that. Okay, so the next type of topic I want to talk about with vlogging is grip. Now, not many people talk about grip in their videos, but to me it is one of the key things of how to make a good vlog. Because, for example, if you hold your camera just by its normal camera grip at like the side, then when you like holding it out in front of you, it's going to feel like it's going to pull your arm off. However, if you have a phone and, for example, you like shooting in portrait mode, then your video looks very distorted and you get the black bars around it. Nobody likes those types of videos. However, from changing your phone or your camera settings from holding the grip to actually placing it onto things like a tripod or a gorilla pod, not only makes your video footage better, but also makes for some great stabilization for photos when you add them either into your videos or into your vlogs. However, another thing that I would actually recommend you getting is a cheap tripod or a gorilla pod, or an even cheaper option, as I have said before, start with whatever you already have. However, this particular vlogging setup, which I am showing you right here, is without a doubt one of the most cheapest vlogging setups out there for recording with a phone. So when I started vlogging about a year or two ago, I needed something which actually was under £10 and that I could start doing vlogging with. So I actually managed to pick up this gorilla pod, which it's very good actually. You can wrap it around a railing, you can hold it, and your arm is not going to get pulled off and things. They do work for DSLR cameras, however it's quite heavy, this camera, so I don't use it on here. But I managed to get this for only £2 here in the UK, and then I actually bought just a few of these little brackets. They came with little tripods from Poundland, and basically you just attach them on like so, and there you go. So yeah, I managed to get all of this set up. If I bought this on its own and this on its own, a £3 setup for videos. Now, for the budget, it's pretty amazing. Okay, so another thing that I want to talk about, which is vital for a good vlog sort of idea, is editing software. Now, many people don't really discuss about editing softwares because there's so many out there that they can't fully discuss. However, I think editing softwares are quite important because all the boring clips that you don't see are actually edited out from the original videos themselves via the old YouTubers and the vloggers and everything else like that. So you're probably wanting to think, how did he add this certain effect, or how did he make this happen and transition, how did he add music and things? Well, that is where video editing software comes into play. Now, the best video editing softwares that I have managed to find, if you don't have a laptop, the first one is for Android users, and the first one is called Power Director and the other one is called KineMaster. So many different video editing softwares out there. However, KineMaster and Power Director, they both have watermarks. However, if you pay, I think it's like £5 or £10 or something, you can get it removed and you get access to 4K video. However, I really don't think 4K is better for YouTube at this moment in time, because any 4K videos that you make get shrunk down to 1080p at 60. But for the good investment, if you want to spend that little bit of money and get rid of the watermark, then go for it, I guess. Now, the next video editing softwares that I have are for iOS users, so for people that use Apple devices like iPhones, just everything else like that. The main ones which are really good are three, which I have. The first one is iMovie, which is very popular on the Macs and the MacBook Pros and the Airs, and it's recently become free on the App Store, so you can actually use it for your YouTube videos. Another one is called Pocket Video. However, they say that Pocket Video is not really good for editing quite a long video like a vlog. However, if you have a video which has already been edited on a different software, you can bring it into Pocket Video and add more effects to make your vlogs stand out better. And another one which I'm going to discuss with you is something called Splice. Okay, so another thing that I want to talk about is headphones. Now I know that many people are going to get annoyed of me explaining about headphones, but please hear me out. If you don't have a decent pair of headphones for when you're doing your vlogging and everything else like that, when you're editing, one, it's going to be a lot harder to tell whether or not your audio sounds bad or something went wrong in the shoot. Another one is you don't know how loud your music will be, and another one is that if you don't really use headphones, you don't sort of cut out the background noise, so it actually puts you off your schedule of editing. So I definitely recommend a good pair of headphones. However, the budget option for me would be to obviously start out with what you already have. However, I had to upgrade because I broke mine. So if you start something with the Apple earphones, which are bog standard, or if you start with the Samsung one, then that's fine, and everything else like that. They don't have the same capabilities as other headphones, but for a starter, they're really good to start editing videos. Okay, so the next thing, what makes a good vlog is the storytelling. Now, basically, you are describing to your audience of where you were at, where you're going, and everything else like that. So if your storytelling is bad, but your audio and video are great, people will automatically click off it because they do not like the way that the story is going. So, my main tip for you is, when you are doing your vlogs, make sure to keep them short and snappy, so straight to the point, no boring people to death, and also, make sure that you feel like that you're having fun while doing your vlogs. So the final tip that I have for you on how to make a good vlog, as we have talked about the grip, the microphone, the wind interference and everything else like that, the final tip of how to make a good vlog is to add music. Music makes the vlog catchy. It also sort of drowns out everything else in noise and everything else like that. So I have a main YouTube channel what you can all follow down in the YouTube description below to get your music from, and I use something called non-copyright vlogging music. Now, the best thing about this channel is, number one, it updates nearly every single day, so there's new types of content creators out there that are uploading and posting the music. Two, there's a massive variety of choice for this. And number three is that you can they give you download links so you can download them yourself, add them to your videos, and it's free to use anytime, anywhere, for any of your vlogs. So thank you again for checking out this video. Once again, please subscribe if you are new and make sure to turn the notification on so you're never out of date with a video that I upload. And until next time, my name is Jay, aka Jakester123, and I do vlogging, gaming, and even vlogging tips and strategy videos just like this one. Keep crushing it with your YouTube channels, and hopefully I have given you everything that you need in order to inspire you to go out there and make your own vlogs. So, as again, thank you very much for watching, and I shall talk to you all in the next video of mine. Take care everybody, and peace out.